Please take a second to look over this disclaimer before proceeding to the rest of this video. Once again, this is Alfred from amasters.com. We got some really good action going on in the market, so I want to do a quick technical analysis video, talk a little bit about the news, talk a little bit about my thought process and how to use the free tools that are over here on our site, amasters.com. Now, there's a lot going on in DeFi now. I've seen so many projects just come and collapse so quickly. While I'm doing this, while I'm talking technical analysis, I want to talk a little bit about these projects. Okay. Um, you never heard me talk about some of this stuff on my channel. I did dabble in, I guess you call it CFI or whatever, DeFi. If you're getting into crypto, and this is just my opinion, not financial advice, but some of what you're going to have to do if you want to be successful in crypto is you got to learn to get your hands a little dirty, and you may have to actually pay attention to the markets and learn to do some of your own trades. What? I just want to get in DeFi, Alfred, and I just want to just hand my money to someone and watch it grow. Okay, if you don't understand the the markets and how to trade, how on earth do you know who to hand your money to? You don't know what someone who really knows what they're talking about sound like. You don't know what they would say. You don't know how they will move. Okay, I'm gonna get off this soapbox. Let's just look at these markets and get into this real quick, because I want to show you guys some of the things that I look at and interpret to make some money. Okay, we got 4+ bears here. I'm sorry, 4+ bulls here. You can't have in this little graphical interpretation, you can't have nothing but 5+ bulls. Okay, so we're at 4 out of 5. Now, again, I want to talk about that axiom. When the VIX is low, time to go. VIX is high, time to buy. Okay, how do you not lose money in crypto? Okay, right here, I haven't even been to a chart yet, but right here, I can come here, I can see where's the sentiment. There's euphoria starting to set in because we're at 4 out of 5. Let's look at it from just a numbers perspective. What's the lowest we've been in the last week, in the last day, in the last month? We got to go a little bit more, and this will be the lowest that's been tracked and recorded, and since we started running this application here on our site. So definite euphoria there, definite imbalance in the market. Okay, the contracts for this month are going to expire on the 28th, and I think this is that huge push up so everybody can get long. And if you want to get long, meaning you want to buy into this and just ride this quick wave up, that's fine. Okay, but on the 28th, if everybody's sitting there and everyone's long and everyone's riding this wave up, in my opinion, they're going to turn things and they're going to start to make their money by shorting everyone that's long. Here's another thing I like to look for. Uh, let's see where I'll put this. This is our trade idea leaderboard. Again, this tool is free on our site. I like to look at the breadth, you know. So I'm gonna point this out. Right now, I'm just looking at the breadth section. Okay, it's right here. This is all I'm looking at, and you can see we got all this green and no red. 30 green, 0 negative signals right now on the trade idea leaderboard, and all of that is again imbalance. Okay, this is the easiest time in the world to trade. Hours ago, you could have just went in and went long, but you also got another indication over here, which is while all of this is so green, you're starting to see these yellow iterations here, and that's telling you that hey, the ride, at least for today, could be coming to an end. Okay, I I should have gotten in and went long. If you're wanting to use any of these trade ideas, should have been long a while ago. Where you don't see the white, where you don't see the yellow, okay, these yellow cautionary colors over here, then maybe there's some steam left. But all of these numbers, when you start to see 100 plus, you really are seeing some cooking numbers. So these are super strong signals already, and this is literally just using this screener. It's literally showing you before you ever touch the chart that we're already starting to get that euphoria in. And again, using the breath, there's the imbalance. Okay, now let's dive into some charts really quick. um, let's move this over here. Where we at? This is the S&P 500. A long time ago, I was always, practically every night, I was sharing how I was, my ideas on the S&P 500. So this is a U.S. market. It's an index of 500 stocks. What on earth does that have to do with crypto, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with DeFi, whatever? All of it is correlated, guys. And so, with that in mind, these guys tend to run in packs like wolves. Okay, so reds on the bottom, blues on top. This is a bullish market, and looking at the price action, these little hourly candles, you can see we really pumped, got all the way up here to my +1 deviation, and all the way in here on the day for statistically where we should stop. We got in there, and now we're doing that pullback. That's the S&P 500. Okay, this is a daily chart. This is Bitcoin. Okay, if you got in somewhere around here, you saw that big pop, and this big pop following it, we still got divergence here. These are weekly stats. This is how far statistically this usually runs on the week, and you can see these past 2 days have pushed us all the way up there. Now we're as I'm recording this is Wednesday. Okay, the contracts expire on Friday, so first thing these guys like to do is they like to run the extremes and liquidate everybody. Let me show you really quick. Okay, I'm gonna use this thing here really quick. See that big wick there? That's where everybody's going short. Everybody long right here. Everybody, when this was bullish, everybody's getting in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how this candle's up? This is a bullish candle. It's green. Okay, we're about a week later, and nobody's suspecting anything because this candle's green. Maybe we're finna start getting bullish again. Okay, the day probably started green, then we dump, ran everybody out. The only thing you have to do is just not be there. Okay, if you want to play, You want to get out of the way of the big guys that are just going to run you over if you're still there. Okay, and so all of the short guys, those guys, all of the long guys, those guys are already gone. Now, market starts to just sit and do nothing for like all this area. All that area there. We're all just stuck in this zone. I know my drawing's bad. My brother draws, I don't. Okay. And then all of a sudden, break out of that area. Okay. Now, this is all just cycles. Cycle up, cycle down, sit around. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing. Nobody knows. This 3 days ago. Nobody knows where we're going. And we start that cycle up. Okay, you see those imbalances. They're making the imbalances, right? Just like they were waiting and accumulating in this area here, where no one knows what's going on, and then they show you which way they're taking it. If you want to, when this in this area here, everybody's the market's bearish, blah blah blah. Okay, your job is to filter out that noise because everybody's just saying the market's bearish because of this big wick right here. And that doesn't mean the market's bearish. That means that they wanted to liquidate guys that were long. And after you're gone, then they pull something like this. Boom, boom. But no one's there long anymore because they already got liquidated here. Okay, so if you want to play with leverage, then you got to really be nimble and understand that this is how they play those games. Okay, let's look at the euro. I'm going to talk a little about fundamental analysis. Euro has just been being hammered all the time lately. Lots of fundamental reasons, the war, oil, just everything, chaos all over now. But we're seeing a resurgence, euro getting back up, pegging with the dollar. Okay, when the euro is up, the dollar index is down. The dollar is weaker. So when we see pumps on the euro, when we see pumps in the U.S. market, we just saw a pump in S&P 500. That's the first chart I showed you. We see pumps there. All of these things are up. Bitcoin is up right along with it because of the correlations, but the dollar index is down. Dollar gets weak, Bitcoin gets strong. That's simple fundamental analysis. And that's another way, like if I'm not sure, if I can look at all of this stuff and I don't see any clear pattern here, then what do? I don't do anything because sometimes you get paid for sitting on your hands, and that's the good part about trading. This area here, let me use this tool because I draw real bad. See that? Nothing, because there's no volatility. You only make money off of volatility, so why are you trading there? The market's not swinging a lot, so there's no volatility. This is Matic, okay? What does it look like over here? How you make money? Let's talk about how you make money. Okay, I'm seeing fearmonger is giving me, okay, everything is bearish. Fearmonger would have been high. Okay, it's high, and we got 4 bears. Let's say it's time to buy. Okay, I'm buying down here, buying around 70. What am I doing today? Selling around here. Even if I'm just trading spot, you could trade spot and try and get here quicker. I mean, you could trade leverage and try and get here quicker. You know, if I was trading leverage, maybe I'd stop myself out here when I got to the median of these. These are BMA bands. Okay, not Bollinger Bands. I'll talk about that in another video. Um, I probably would have stopped myself out here because there's my gray area right there. So I'm not waiting to get everything. I'm leaving here because by the time we get up here, everybody wants to leave. It's hard for me to find my way out. Okay, but I'm leaving here. Well, but you're missing some profit. Everybody that I've ever listened to says milk your profit for all that you can. Blah blah blah. Okay, but have you ever seen any of them do a live trade? No. Just go back and look on my channel and look at live trades. Look at what this is what live trading looks like. Not just me. There's some guys doing live trades. Some guys come on and do live streams every morning. I'm not a morning person, so you probably won't see me doing that. Okay? But it's not impossible. But sometimes everybody's ready to do something and I'm not doing anything. I keep forgetting this axiom, but there's a old axiom in the military. I don't have a military background. That's probably why I forget this axiom all the time. But the first time I heard this, Jeff Bezos was saying it in a speech, and it's something like slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. And he thinks that that's part of what really was impactful. Once he started to figure that out, uh, it was really impactful to his business in developing Amazon. And once I started to figure that out, it's been very impactful to my business and very impactful to my trading. And I was good with with the little poppy trades. You can go back and see a lot of little poppy trades, a minute, um, sub 1 minute sometimes. But that's not the low hanging fruit. That's not something I would want to trade like every day. In fact, I don't want to trade anything every day at this point. So that's why I'm swing trading, and that's why I share ideas like this. Anyway, we've covered so many markets: Euro. We covered S&P. We took a look at Matic over there. That was a 4-hour chart. Everything's doing the same thing. We looked overhead and on our trade idea leaderboard. All of this is free. You want to get to the trade idea leaderboard. Fearmonger's right here on the front page. Trade idea leaderboard. Just click on his trade idea leaderboard. There it is right there. For right now, I've been sharing all of this stuff free, and I'm just trying to show guys how to use and how to incorporate this into your trading. I'm talking a little bit about all these DeFi projects going down, 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 okay, and reminding you that it's great if you want to play in DeFi. I play in DeFi some, I dabble, but always have there's always a profitable market. You just got to time it right, and you just got to buy low, sell high, and learn to do some of this stuff for yourself. That's my little opinion. See you guys on the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Later.